I'm going to show you how to find and hire a good Ruby or Rails developer in no time at all. First, I'm going to cover a few commonly used methods, namely advertising on your website, posting a Craigslist job ad, hiring a recruiter, and finally the best method, which I'm going to share at the end. Now first, you can advertise on your website. Of course, the good thing is that it's free. Your ad can stay up as long as you need it, but the visibility is going to be pretty low unless you're a huge website like Amazon.com. Of course, you could post your ad on Craigslist, right? The price is not so bad, the visibility is great, it's a popular site, but the quality of the applicants isn't so great. You're going to get a ton of spam and your ad expires in 30 days. You could hire a recruiter. You're going to get some good quality candidates. The cost will be very expensive. And finally, the best by far method of all of finding good Ruby and Rails developers is to use us, RemotelyRuby.com. You're going to get high quality applicants, your ad is going to be very visible, we're reasonably priced, and we're 100% guaranteed. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a minute, but that means if you don't fill your ad in 30 days, you can keep renewing your ad indefinitely until you do. All right, now let's take a quick look at the website. All right, here we are on RemotelyRuby.com, and it's pretty straightforward. We're basically just a simple list of job ads, and that's all you ever wanted, right? You can post your ad, you can even copy and paste your entire ad copy. If you have an ad document, you can upload your logo, and at the bottom you have your instructions on how to apply. It's very straightforward. And just to touch on how it works, you create your job ad, you pay through our third-party gateway Stripe, your ad goes live on our website, and we also broadcast your job on our social media channels. And your ad is up for 30 days, but as I mentioned before, we have a guarantee. If you don't fill the position, we'll let you renew the ad indefinitely until you do. So it's pretty straightforward, and I hope you give us a shot. Now at this point, some of you are saying to yourselves, yeah, but we're looking for a local Ruby developer or Rails developer. And to that I can only say, well, okay, that's fine. But the thing is that, one, you might not even need an in-house on-site developer. And two, local hiring is getting really, really hard, and it's not getting any easier. The competition is super high. That drives the salaries sky high. And the number of qualified candidates is limited by the locale, and that's getting lower and lower year by year. Now, local-only hiring is the way of the past for those reasons I just mentioned. Now, hiring remote is quickly becoming the way of the future. More and more companies are hiring remote because it has a lot of benefits, a lot of merits. As I mentioned, there's an extremely large pool of qualified candidates if you're not limited by your locale. There's much less competition for the talent, and you're often able to negotiate lower salaries because, let's face it, it's a perk for a lot of developers to be able to work from home in their pajamas. So you can often negotiate a lower salary. And it's often possible to fill these positions very quickly, and more often than not, a remote developer is just as good as an on-site developer. So due to these reasons, more and more companies are choosing to hire remote. So I'm just saying, unless you have a really specific reason for needing a local developer, a remote developer is often just as good. All right, well, I just showed you the best way to find and hire Ruby and Rails developers, and that's using us, RemotelyRuby.com. And regardless of whatever method you choose, I wish you the best of luck in your search, and I hope you find the best candidate for your position. And thanks so much for your time.